Welcome to Our Life in Books, where we talk about our lives, books, and everything in between. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Samantha.
And we're cousins.
Yay! Grab yourself some tea and get cozy because we are ready to chat. Ooh, yes, here we go.
Back.
We're back.
And exclusive.
Excuse us
if we talk fast because it's cold.
It's very cold. It's a blizzard in Iowa, and we're trying not to freeze, but if the heater's on, you can't hear us very well. So
Right. So it's either warm or sound.
So
I was going to be really dark and say like warm or death or something, but here we are.
Here we go. Let's go. So yeah, we're back.
God, we didn't even put the tea in.
I know. I was like, I don't know what's going on. We're gonna wing this episode, right?
Yeah.
But first, what tea are we drinking?
I don't know. It's in this box.
Yeah, we're gonna be opening the Tea Cellar January subscription box that we got.
Yes.
It comes with Scottish caramel.
Oh.
Something.
Puer.
And peppermint. Willamette?
Yes. You know what?
Willamette.
I think they actually, I could be wrong, but I swear we got this last year too. The peppermint. Mm-hmm.
I know I love the Scottish caramel. I like when they make it into a latte.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, let's see. It's for 2021. Scottish caramel is on their top 10 list. It's unique, as mentioned above. There's a smoky or earthy taste. In this case, the caramel sweetens it and puts it into a category all its own. They call it dessert in a cup.
This smells good. It's the peppermint one, but it made me cold.
Yeah.
Like it gave me goosebumps. It made me cold.
Oh my gosh, this refreshing coolness of peppermint.
Yes, it literally made me cold.
It's herbal, no caffeine. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So this, yeah, I'm really
excited. What's interesting?
The Willamette in its name is derived from the Willamette Valley located in the state of Oregon, the states of Oregon and Washington. It is produced and harvested there. I think that's really interesting.
That is interesting.
Yes. So,
there's no treat.
Huh? There's no treats?
There's no treat.
Oh, because we never eat them.
They were like, no treat for you.
No treat for you. You guys don't even like, true.
You know what I really want to get again? Ooh. Look, our names are on there this time.
Except for, isn't it addressed to...
is this the one?
Elizabeth McCombs and Samantha Smith?
That's so weird.
It's so funny.
No, I want to go there or on their website and see if they still have that coffee tea. Do you remember that? I think we got it in one of the boxes.
I think I remember it, yeah.
It was so good and I want it again.
It does sound really good.
Because they did a collaboration with like a local coffee place and made a coffee tea.
Yeah,
and I can't remember.
I do remember that.
I can't remember what it's called, but I need to see if they still have it because I want some more.
That does sound really good. Okay, so I think we're just gonna. Do you want to talk? I think we're just gonna kind of go like randomness this episode. We're not gonna. We're gonna talk about what we're reading, but also just like our favorite books
of 2020.
We'll
talk about like 2020 favorites.
Yep.
And then 2021.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about like what we've been doing in December and January, and then our goals for 2021. So let's start with our favorite books of 2020.
Well, you already have some listed, and I was like, I'm just going to wing it because I'm so bad at picking favorites.
Well, and also, I didn't read that many books in 2020 because it was a year, so I didn't have that many to choose from. I would say that my favorites are Crave by Tracy Wolff because it just reminds me of Twilight, which is just like a good old book. I don't know. What is it called? Like a feel good. Reminds me of when I was younger. And it has witches and
oh my God.
all this stuff. It's so good. I like all the powers. I genuinely enjoy when people bring new powers that I've never heard of.
Ooh.
It's a little mushy and gushy, but that's fine.
Yeah.
One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. That was the one where 5 strangers were in detention and one dies, and you have to like figure out who did it.
In detention, they died?
Yeah, one of the people.
My God.
Yeah. And
that's rough.
I know. And then I think the last one is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It's about this girl who thinks that a person who is framed for a murder didn't actually do it, and they like grew up together. So she wants to believe in his innocence, and so she partners up with someone else to kind of like crime hunt herself. And it's so interesting.
That does sound interesting.
I'm done talking.
Okay, so one of my favorites is Music from Another World by Robin Talley. It is about these two young girls who are just kind of figuring out that they are lesbian, and it's set in the 1970s San Francisco. So like Harvey Milk is there, and it's just a really interesting time period. And what's so weird is right now I'm also reading Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe, and it's about 1950s San Francisco and the lesbian scene. Yeah. And I was just like, how weird is that I read, it's like almost the same time, both years that I read these books.
Oh, that's so interesting.
But so I really, really enjoyed that book. It was really good. It's like letters back and forth between the girls, which I love.
I remember wanting to read this. It's on my TBR.
And then I really liked Felix Ever After by Kaysen Callender.
I own this. I need to read it. Don't spoil anything.
No, I won't. It's about a transgender boy, you know, in high school, just trying to like live, basically. And,
exactly.
You know, he's got some problems, but it's just really good. It's good.
Is he? Are they a trans boy? So they identify as a male. Okay.
Yeah.
Pronouns are male. Okay.
Yes. Oh, I love him. And then I really liked A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova. I think it's a book that you would actually really like.
I know. I need to read those. I think because it's like the first two.
This is a new series.
Oh, so I didn't.
Where each book in this series is going to be like a standalone, so you can read any of them separately, but they're all in the same world.
Okay.
But I think you'd really like it. It's heavy on the romance, but it's also really good.
Okay.
So.
I love, 2020, I did not want to read romance. I wanted stuff that was dark. I think I'm getting out of that. And I'm ready to go back into some light and fluffy and romance.
So funny, because that's all I've read in 2021 so far is dark stuff. Last Night at the Telegraph Club that I'm reading right now is the first book that's not super dark that I'm reading.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just didn't read, but I'll get into it. I listen to a lot of dark stuff, and everyone's like, "That's not affecting you," and I was like, "No," and that's what's scary. It's like none of it's affecting me.
Oh my god. It was a year of books. I also wanted to mention this is the year that I finally jumped on the audiobook train.
Yes, I did too.
Before that, I really struggled to pay attention, and I think I figured out like it has to be either a contemporary or a thriller. Otherwise, like if it's a sci-fi or fantasy, I cannot do audio. I just can't.
Interesting.
Unless it's like, okay, this is a lot of like caveats, but I listened to that Max Brooks book. What is it called? About Bigfoot. Oh my God. Devolution. And that was a full cast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would be good. That'd be easy to read.
Yeah. And so it's sci-fi, but it's a full cast.
Yeah.
So it just makes it a lot easier to listen to.
I would love to listen to more with full cast. I would have to amend with what you said. I love bibliographies or anything that's written by that person.
Yeah.
Also, I love that. I love educational ones like Stamped I listen to.
Yes, I have that on my list to listen to. Ibram X. Kendi.
Yeah, but Jason Reynolds is the one who reads it.
Because there's two different versions of Stamped. That's right.
I got this one because they collaborate on it. So Ibra does the intro and I think the outro, and then Jason Reynolds like kind of also like adds to the end of like today's.
Because that's the YA one.
Yes.
Yeah, because I have the other one on audiobook and I need to listen to it.
Yeah, it's very informative. I really like it. Also anthologies I like listening to audiobook because I'm listening to one still. I can't think of the name of it, but anyway, anthologies are super easy. Even if they're like I don't
think I've ever listened to an anthology on audiobook.
It's so interesting because you get into it and then it's over and then you're just
Do they have different narrators?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Each author is the one that narrates it. I know. I love when authors narrate.
I'm reading.
Let me think of what it is. Sorry. It's on Libro.
Like actually reading, not audio. A Universe of Wishes.
I'm jealous.
And that's edited by Danielle Clayton. And so far it's really, really good. I'm like trying to read like one or two between books that I've been reading.
Yeah.
Because I want to space it out and I don't want to just like get it all over with and then be out.
Oh, and Black Enough is the anthology that I'm listening to. And then Say Her Name is another one that I got.
Ooh.
And so you want to talk about race. So a lot of ones that are like maybe like ones that
nonfiction?
Yes, nonfiction / I can't like obviously I'm hearing it from someone else's point of view. So I enjoy listening to it.
Yeah.
I've realized. And I also just like listening to like historical also.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like not historical, like fiction, historical, like facts. Because I didn't pay attention as much in geography. Not that our geography or our history is good by any means, but so yeah. So I've been getting into them too, because before that I'd only listened to like a couple, and they were just biographies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just could not get into them, and then all of a sudden I listened to what was it? Pretty Things by Janelle Brown. And I was hooked because it was a thriller.
I do like thriller and mysteries. Mm-hmm. I think that you should listen to 10, the book I read last year. Oh, yeah. That in an audiobook would be so good.
That's an island one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
what else? Podcast. Our Life in Books is obviously our favorite.
I've never listened to a full episode of that podcast.
I've edited them, so unfortunately I have to listen to them. And it's weird how I just have to like take myself out of it.
Yeah.
I don't think of myself as myself. I think of it as another person that I'm editing, which sounds weird, but
like,
if I send something, I'm like, listen to it.
Yeah, and I listen to like bits, or I'll like fast forward because I'm like, I know what I said and I don't want to hear it again.
I remember this and I would not like to relive it. Thank you. But yeah, the only reason I'm able to edit is I think of it like outside of myself. So I don't have to think, ugh, that's you, Samantha.
That's your voice. Again.
That's your face.
Still talking. Why are you still talking?
Shush, shush, shush. Your point was made 5 minutes ago, Samantha. Shush, shush.
But I was talking about me, not you.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking... I think you're great. I don't like
sometimes I think I start talking and then I'm like, I've been talking for a really long time. Stop talking.
So you have some down here.
Yeah. Well, and That's Why We Drink. You discovered that podcast this year. And
I did. How did I do that?
I don't know, because I remember you telling me about it.
I got Spotify because there's like a duo thing. Yeah. So Kurt and I got Spotify. We left Apple. And it was just one of the like recommended, and I really liked their image. Like I liked their icon. And so I was like, I have to click on this. And then I feel like they banter like we do. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I really started getting into them. And now you're obsessed. I'm obsessed too. But I have to do the thing where I can binge. So I have to wait.
I'm the crazy person where they come out with episodes on Sundays. So Monday mornings, that's my thing. On Monday mornings when I'm like showering and getting ready for work, that's what I listen to.
Oh, I love that. I've been listening to ones on Sunday. Like I'll listen to it on Sunday when I'm doing stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's smart. That's smart. Well, and then I've been trying to go backwards through their stuff still. Like, every once in a while when I'm caught up on my other stuff, I'll go and listen to their old stuff.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. It's so funny. It's funny to listen to it backwards too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff they're talking about coming up that I've already heard about, and
it happened. Yeah.
Do you want to go or do? Again, I feel like I've been talking.
No, but this relates to the other one that I haven't listened to yet. I need to.
You haven't?
No, I need to.
Okay, so Christine from And That's Why We Drink also does a podcast with her brother called Beach Too Sandy. And it's where they read reviews on, what's that website?
Amazon?
Nope. I mean, they read them from everywhere, but Yelp. A lot of them come from Yelp.
Okay, interesting.
And it's so funny because people are insane. Like insane. So I really like that podcast. You definitely need to listen to it.
Yes, I know. Because I love reading funny. Like I love reading those kind of things. So I think I would enjoy like listening to it too.
Well, and you know how she is. Like she gets giggly and stuff.
Yeah.
And then her brother is really similar. And so it's just funny. Sometimes he's the more serious one that has to rein her in. But it's just really funny. And it's one of those that like you listen to and you need to laugh.
Yeah. I'm going to have to listen to that. My favorite podcast of 2020 was Dateline. I don't know why. I just love it. I think it's because I can it's something, it's not too serious. Like I don't have to pay really close attention to it.
Yeah.
But it's still something that I can just throw on. But I go through spurts. So at the beginning, obviously it was, And That's Why We Drink. And then I go back and forth from them. And then sometimes Cold Case Files.
Yeah.
But Cold Case Files has a lot of ads, or however, I'm not trying to understand that they need the money, or they need ads, whatever. But it's a lot of ads, man. Skip.
I've been weird and not listening to a lot of true crime lately. I know, isn't that strange?
That's so strange.
Oh, I don't know what my deal is, but I guess later when we talk about what we've been doing in January, I'll have to tell you about a new podcast I found today.
Okay, I was gonna say I have a bunch of stuff that I almost just said, but it's in January. And then the last one?
Yeah. So this one I listened to at the beginning of the year. It's called How It Ends. Ooh. And it's a podcast. It only has 2 seasons. And that's it, I think. I don't know if they're planning on having more. Because at this point, it's been months since I listened to it, so I can't remember how it ends. And that's literally the name of the show.
What is it about?
But no, so it's about this girl named Micah. And she has these night terrors. And so she decides to start a podcast. Like,
oh, is it fictional?
It's not real. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, wait, what's fictional mean? No. So yeah, it's an audio drama, but it's done so well that it sounds like, because she decides to start this podcast to like explore the night terrors and all these other things that are going on in her life, and she recruits her friends to be on it too. But it doesn't sound like acting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it sounds like they're actually friends, like gathered in her living room, and like one of her friends does a tarot reading for her. So like you hear all of those sounds.
Yeah.
And it's really realistic, and it's creepy, and it's really good. But I'm gonna have to listen to it again because I don't know how it ends.
Oh my gosh.
How it ends. So anyways.
I love it. All right. To favorite shows?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to go with yours first since you like haven't stopped talking about it? You and my mother.
I even looked at my bullet journal and I said that I was watching it back in like, I think it was February or something.
You need to. Have you watched the others yet?
No. Okay, so anyway, it's 90 Day Fiancé. So there's new drama. Okay. What I've been watching is 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, and Before the 90 Days.
Yes.
Those are the only ones I've watched because TLC's parent company, Discovery, decided they're going to have a new streaming platform, Discovery Plus.
Yeah.
And you have to pay for Pillow Talk. And I guess now you're going to have to pay for the tell-alls, where at the end of every season they have everyone in to like
because I was going to say, Pillow Talk is the reason I started watching 90 Day Fiancé, because I didn't get it. But watching those people react is so funny.
Mm-hmm. And I've always wanted to watch it, but apparently now it's on Discovery Plus and you have to pay. And I was like, okay, I'm not paying for this trash TV. Like, at least when I'm watching it on Hulu, I have other stuff I can watch.
Yeah. Dang. Too bad there's not like a free 30 days and you can just go in there and binge it all.
Right. Well, maybe once I'm all caught up, because that's the problem is like I'm still not caught up. I'm close. I'm getting there.
You and my mom are obsessed. I'm afraid.
So
I'm afraid to get obsessed with this.
It's just, I don't want to say it's good because some of it is very bad and it's very cringe, but it's one of the things that, like, not to be a judgmental jerk, but it makes you feel better about your own life.
And also, it's better to watch drama than be involved in drama.
Yes.
That's why I love my Bravo shows, is because I'm not. So you and my mom watch 90 Day Fiancé. Your mom and I watch Bravo.
Oh, that's
we
right.
love our Real Housewives. That is what we love.
Maybe one day I'll get into that.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my mom.
I keep telling myself, like,
because it's on Hulu.
Yeah. That's right. And I keep thinking, like, okay, you need to take a break from trash TV and watch, like, some really good scripted TV shows.
Or you can just switch over to my trash TV.
I don't do
come
that.
over here.
I don't do that.
I'm going to go over to your side, so you just come over here. Because they've got, like, even if you don't like Real Housewives, they've got, like, Below Deck, which is about people who, like, work on those, like, yachts.
Oh my
god! And,
gosh.
like, the drama they get into. And one Southern Charm, so people from, like, Charleston, South Carolina, and how they live. And another one is about, like, Vanderpump Rules, is about bartenders.
Right. The Vanderpump person. I don't know her name. She's
Lisa
a podcast
Vanderpump
now.
Shut up. I love her. And she's on Real Housewives. So that's why, like, she's on Real Housewives, and then she started her own show, and she's like this boss blank person. Yeah. Like, she's amazing. Like, all the things she's done in her life, like,
so it keeps getting advertised on other things, like on other podcasts I listen to. She's got a podcast with, like, behind the scenes stuff. And
I just, like, she's, like, a very, like, she has a bunch of businesses. Like, I just think that she's, like, if I had to meet someone from that, I would want to meet her. Like, she's just so cool. And she's, like, the bars that is Vanderpump Rules, that's her bars that she's like built. Yeah. And so she, like, the cast, like, comes to her for, like, advice, and they're all still, like, friends. And I love it. Okay. That wasn't even on my list.
What is on your list?
So, some anime. Full Metal Alchemist, Kurt and I watched the entire...
That's, like, it's Brotherhood?
Yes, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because Full Metal Alchemist, the other one, only covers, like, the first two books.
Oh, okay.
2 mangas. But Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood covers all of them and covers the first 2 seasons in the first 8 episodes.
Holy crap.
Of the first. So you watch that one. So we finished that. I'm obsessed, and it's so well, and it actually leads off to, like, them to another series. Now, I don't know if that series is actually out. I didn't dive into it because I got distracted.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then we watched Dorohedoro on Netflix. It's a Netflix original anime. It's only season 1's come out, and basically these like demons, I would say, maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe they're demons, maybe they're like anyway, they're from a different world and they all wear masks. Like that's the thing. Like that's how you know they're a demon, is to wear a mask. So there's humans and then there's like, I don't know if they're called demons. I have it up. Sorry, guys. I had it up and I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, that's a picture of it.
This is the weirdest, goriest, and best anime series.
Yeah, it's so good. And all he does is the main character loves Goya, and we love Goya. It's dumplings.
Oh,
yeah. All he wants to do is eat Goya. And I was like, I feel that.
So
Let's see. It's takes place between two worlds, a city that's so miserable it's only referred to as the Hole.
Oh, God.
And a dimension of sorcerers, sorry, not demons, sorcerers that freely use the citizens of the Hole as guinea pigs for horrible experiments and black magic. Like the manga, the show is one heck of an opening book. So basically this guy, he's a large crocodile face. Someone did an experiment on him and he lost his like memories. So he can't remember who he is. So he's trying, so basically if he puts a sorcerer's head in his mouth, it doesn't like kill them. But if he puts it in his mouth, they talk to the memory in his head and they'll tell him if that's a sorcerer who puts a spell on him or not.
Interesting.
It's so weird. It's so
really weird.
But it gets so good when you like get into like the history of like the sorcerers, and some are good and some are bad, and what you view as good and bad. So the sorcerers have to be paired up, and some like force the powerful ones. They try to like abduct them to pair up with them.
Oh,
it's so interesting.
That's very interesting.
So apparently it's from a manga, whatever, however you say it. So apparently it's 23 volumes.
Holy cow.
So I hope that there's more because it sounds so weird, but it's also so interesting. And there's a lot of Goya, and I love it. Let's make me hungry. So those are my two. What's your last one?
It's called Servant, and it's on Apple TV Plus. And apparently, because we binged it like over a weekend, I think.
Yeah.
But apparently season 2 is out now, and I really need to watch it. It's got Rupert Grint from Harry Potter. But it's very dark. Like it's about this couple, and they hire a babysitter because the mom is going back to work. But when the girl gets there to start, or not a babysitter, a nanny, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When she gets there, she finds out it's a doll. It's not a real baby.
I think I saw a trailer for this.
The mom is kind of having these delusions because something happened to the baby, the real baby. And so now she's got this lifelike doll. And then things get really creepy and really weird. And it's really good.
Oh.
Like it's one that you can binge, but also it's creepy.
Yeah.
So season 2 is out and I really need to watch it.
I'll say it sounds like you do. We don't have Apple Plus, so.
I feel like we got it because it was like free for a year or something.
Oh, yeah. You always have an Apple TV, though.
Yeah.
So.
And also, I really wanted to watch the show.
I know. I think there are some that are coming out on there that I'm going to have to just like cave and get it for a bit because it looks really good.
Yes. Do it.
Okay. On to shows?
We just did shows.
Or on to memories?
It's like, am I high?
Wait, where are we? Where am I? Memories?
Yeah. So Animal Crossing came out in March this year.
Yes.
It was so much fun, and I feel like I tapered off just because I don't know. I did the same thing with the Animal Crossing on my phone where I'm like,
are you still paying for it?
Yes.
I canceled mine again. I canceled it, and then I get into it again, and then I cancel it again.
Well, because like my thing is like I want to collect all the things, and then I get overwhelmed by collecting all the things.
Yeah.
And so I haven't played Animal Crossing on my Switch in a long time, and I really want to get on there and play.
Well, I'm mad we missed the mushrooms.
Yes.
That was it. Like, I kind of want to time travel and go back
do
and get
too.
them. The ice one is okay. Like, I built a bunch of stuff and sold it because I'm not really interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish they came out with more like themed clothes. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The clothes were my favorite part of Pocket Camp.
Yeah, and they don't do that at all in the new one. And I'm like, I mean, they do, but I don't know.
Well, and the thing is with the Switch version is you can make your own.
I'm not good at it.
Takes a lot of time.
I know, I don't have the time.
Well, and then you only have so many slots. So like, even if you go in, because there's a whole subreddit dedicated to people sharing the QR codes for like clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
But you only have so many spots in there. So you can't fill it up.
Exactly.
Know?
So I agree. I've been like popping in and out like when I'm bored. Like I remember my last therapy session, she's like, well, name something that you are doing well at. And I said, my island on Animal Crossing is doing real good.
I love
it. Yeah. But yeah, I forgot. It feels like long ago. Yes. So long ago that Animal Crossing came out.
It does. It really does.
And then we got Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
We got into Stardew Valley.
That's one of the games that like every single weekend I tell myself, I'm like, okay, I'm going to play Stardew Valley because I miss it. I haven't played it in a while. But I know when I play for like 6 hours at a time. Yeah. So I also don't want to waste my entire weekend playing.
Yeah, you're like, where'd my weekend go? Oh, yeah. Yes. Stardew Valley.
Because it's one of those games because the time goes so fast and you have to go to sleep every night. So every time you go to bed in the game, you're like, okay, just one more day.
Yep.
Okay, one more day.
I got to go do that one thing.
Well, yeah, because you're doing stuff and it's like, I want to do the thing. And then when I start back up, I'm going to forget that I want to do the thing.
Yeah.
This is why people keep journals. They have specific Stardew Valley journals. But yeah, it's just, it's so addictive.
I agree that I don't know where I was at last, which also is stressful because I'm like, oh, do I just start over again? Because I don't remember what I was doing.
Well, and then like I said, like some people make journals, right? Specifically for playing Stardew Valley. So they remember what they're doing. And I'm like, I'm drawn to that because I want to make a journal for every friggin' thing in my life. But also, I should not do that.
I think I would be interested in like getting like a small one just to like jot down notes of where I'm at because I couldn't tell you where I'm at right now.
Well, I only know where I'm at because it was maybe in December that I played.
Oh, so it's been like a couple months for me.
And I married Abigail and I was so excited.
I forgot about that.
Yes. Ugh, I love her.
And then Among Us took over our lives, our families' lives.
We haven't played in a while. We really need to.
We do. I actually, Kurt and I played with Brittany and Ryan.
Did you?
And but they have all these rules. Like, you can't do this certain thing. You can't do, like, you can't, I don't know.
Who has the rule?
Like they wanted to, like, make it so, like, you have to see people doing tasks. Like, all the rules we don't use. And I was like,
yeah, I don't like it.
This is newbie stuff.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Visual tasks are off.
Yes. Come on. But yeah, we should play it again.
Yes.
It's so much fun, guys. Like, I want to get a full 10 player together so we can all like talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like talk like audio.
Oh God, I'm so terrified because I'm terrible at lying.
Because you and Daniel constantly kill me.
That's what we should do Friday if we can't go back home.
We should. Yeah, that'll be fun. I want to do that.
Or Saturday. Or both days.
Both days. All the days. And then the last thing, or the last game related thing, is I finally got Elizabeth addicted into mystery puzzle games. One of the main ones is Artifex Mundi. And it's just like these, I don't know, simple puzzle mysteries.
Yeah, because the first one we did was the, like you play this character that wakes up in a basement like you've been kidnapped.
Yes. Oh, I love that one.
You kind of have to figure out like what's going on because you've lost your memory and you are a cop.
Yes. And so it's like you kind of like go across the map and you can get hints or you cannot get hints and you do like little in-game puzzles. And I just love them.
It's so fun because then the ones that I finished one or two of so far. They have another series that are like fantasy world.
Yes.
And that one was really, really fun too. Yeah. It's like you're a witch or something and like you have these potions where you can turn yourself into a bird or like turn yourself into I think one is like a snail so that you can go in this little tiny place and like figure stuff out and it's so fun.
I just always go for the ones that are like on sale.
Yeah.
So I just did one actually last Sunday. It was like Scarlet something. So she's like looking for her dad and she goes to this mansion where there's like a ghost and it's really good. It's on sale right now.
Is it that same?
Yes, it is.
If you're interested, if you go on your Switch and just search that Artifex Mundi,
yep.
They're like the game developer and they have a ton of these different games.
Yes, they do.
And they're on sale all the time.
Yeah, so it'll be in the description. But basically, like, they have a ton more, like, for, like, Mac. So you could get them on your computer. But what's nice is that they're finally getting them a lot on Switch. And you're right. They're, like, $1. Some will be $1, $2. And even, like, full price, they're not that much.
No.
But It's
just
just a little
wait
treat.
for a sale
Yes.
and then buy them all because that's what we did.
Yep. And what my thing is like it's you can actually like beat it and you actually feel accomplished. You're like, oh, that feels good. And then like what I do is just delete it and like in another year I'll re-upload it and I won't remember the ending and I'll play it again.
That's what I keep telling myself. I'm like, I'll just wait and play it again.
Yeah, because the Scarlet one I'd actually played on my computer like a year or two ago. And I got it and I was like, I kind of remember, but I didn't remember the ending or anything like that. So I was like, I have to play this again.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. And then kind of added in there was Twitch. I feel like got big with us.
It
like
really did.
Even my boyfriend now on Friday nights, we have Among Us nights.
Jason Sully and Julian.
But those are our favorites. Kurt says that I'm a lot like Julian, a little chaotic. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty chaotic.
That makes sense. That's so funny.
I just really like watching all this stuff. And then it's just interesting to see all the games and yeah. And then I guess YouTube, obviously, like Markiplier and Among Us, or Unus Honest was a big thing for me. Like watching them, like the entire, because I joined pretty recent, like right when COVID started is when I started watching them.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to do like things like on the computer, like just like talking over Discord.
Shoot.
So yeah, I missed that. That was really good. I showed you a couple things on it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
There's part of me that wishes I would have like watched them, but at the same time, like when you told me about it and they were deleting their channel in a year, I was like, that's too much pressure for me. Like, it's too much.
But like it made me log in and check every day because I didn't want to miss it. And I'm so glad I did. But also like you like Markiplier now. And so you've been watching him. He's so funny.
He really is. But I've also been watching a lot of other, like I'm so late to the YouTube game.
Yeah.
Like
I've been here
late.
for years.
Like, and you guys always tell me people to watch and listen to, and I don't know. I don't know why I didn't, but now I follow all these bullet journalers, and like that's what I do now.
Yeah, it's just
like if I'm not watching trash TV, I'm watching YouTube bullet journalers.
Yeah, so I like watch them, or I'll watch like I'll put like Markiplier's like videos with like playing against his friends, or like a full like because a lot of Twitch streamers upload their full to YouTube, so I just like put that on. So it's like I'm listening to it, but I don't have to like really like listen. So I just really like all of the internet things right now.
Yes,
definitely keeps you feeling like less, you know, about the pandemic and stuff. All right, struggles of 2020. I just put ha 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 ha.
Everything sucks.
COVID? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, we have a pandemic. We had a Cheeto for a president. Like, could you get any worse?
There's no toilet paper.
Yeah, there was fires in Australia. There was fires in California. Like, it was like apocalyptic.
It was something new every month.
Yeah.
Because, again, like not to beat it to death, but in the bullet journal subreddit, there were people that had like, for each month, like they had, you know, a little box for each month, and they were going to like draw something big that was happening in the world in each. And it's just insane because it was like fires and, you know, COVID and more fires. And it was just crazy. And then Black Lives Matter movement. In June, and all the riots and all the just, it was insane.
It's just insanity. Like, I can't believe that this year even is real. Like, it feels like the longest year.
It really does.
And also, it doesn't feel real. Like, people are like, what was it like living in it? It's like, I mean, it was just awful. We wore masks a lot. Like,
yeah. Even though I have to say, of all the things to come out of 2020, masks are like the thing that I'm not mad about.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I enjoy going to the store and wearing a mask because I can, like, cuss at people and they don't know, and I can like make faces, or you know, because I get so frustrated at the store. I hate people.
I hate going to the grocery store. It's exhausting.
I hate when people talk to me at the store.
Yeah.
So wearing a mask has been amazing, and then it's really great in the wintertime.
Yeah, I agree. I say the downfalls is I didn't realize I don't talk loud enough in public at all. I'm always having to like feel like I'm yelling. And I know I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't want to yell. And two is that I realized that I can't wear makeup with a mask because I've started getting acne right here really bad. So now I can't wear makeup anymore if I'm going to wear a mask.
Yeah. The second half of 2020, I gave up on makeup. Like, and that's the thing. All I ever wear is like mascara and maybe a little bit of blush.
Yeah.
But why bother?
You're like, no, F it.
Well, because the only other like makeup thing that I like wearing is lipstick, and that's pointless.
I know. I haven't bought any makeup or any lipstick.
And like I've been really wanting
love
to, and there's been a couple
lipstick.
mornings where I was like, oh, I kind of want to wear something. I'm like, why? You're gonna smear it all over the inside of your
And then it'll be
mask.
all over your face. Trust me, I looked like a Joker one day when this first started. But
So
all
maybe
in all,
like
they're
on the
not-
weekend. Maybe on
Yeah.
the weekend, I'll just put it on just so I could feel like.
I did that Saturday. I even did my eyeshadow because I hadn't done it in a year. And I was like,
Yeah.
I feel weird. And I just took a picture of myself and then I was like, and that's it. This was it.
But that's still nice. Like you did it for you.
Yeah. Trying to, whatever. But yeah, 2020, I mean, it just sucked. The
Mhm.
end.
Yep. 100%.
All right, what'd you do in December?
Okay, I got out my bullet journal.
I got
was like,
notes.
what did I do in December?
I made pretty notes. Well, I dyed my hair pink, guys. I don't know if you can tell on camera. I guess I should address it. I dyed my hair pink. I did it
I
last
love it.
year in December. I did it again. I'm looking to maybe go like a darker
Mm-hmm.
maroon. I don't know. I'm just going
Yeah,
through it.
I really
don't
like
care.
that color. Wasn't that from Overtone? Because I think it's like where they mix two colors together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did a little it's a little different, but I like it. And also, I just don't even care anymore. It's just hair. It'll be fine. Let's see, December.
So-
Severe depression. That's what it says in my notes. It's just like seasonal, plus the political climate, plus just realizing that people suck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, man, it
Mhm.
just gets ya. And you just feel like it
Well-
doesn't help that COVID, in my opinion, because I'm an extrovert. Like it sucks being alone all the time. Like I'm going insane. I need peopling.
Yeah.
I miss going and peopling. I know you don't, but Samantha misses it. I miss going to the bar and talking to people. I just have Kurt. And that's it. And the dogs.
Is that their necks?
Yes.
Yeah, December was December. Graceland turned 5. I went to her birthday party.
Yes.
That was fun. You turned an age.
I turned 32. I wrote that.
I was
in
gonna
my
say
it was my
I
birthday.
know what age you turned, but I didn't know if you wanted to
I
say.
don't care.
So that's why I was
Yeah, I
like,
turned
an age.
32 and I said dash midlife crisis question mark.
Mid
Quarter?
third.
A third. What did I even do for my birthday?
I gave you your present. What did you do? I know I gave you your presents.
I don't even remember. I know on my actual birthday I worked. I think my mom came up, right?
This isn't the right week.
I'm glad you write down this stuff.
Raylan had a class party that day.
The weekend before, I think my mom came up.
Oh, both of our moms came
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Both of our moms came up.
Yeah.
And then the weekend, not the weekend right after, but the 2 weekends after, everyone came up for our Christmas.
yes, because we don't have a big family, so. And 2 of our family members get checked all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We had Christmas. Kurt and I made a giant Christmas meal and then his dad and his mom came over and they're like,
Mhm.
why'd you make all this food? It's like, what else do we have to do?
We did tacos for Christmas.
I love that.
I mean, we did tacos for Thanksgiving too. That's like our go-to if we want to have a lot of food and everybody, well, they all like it. I can't eat their tacos, but
yeah.
but yeah, that's usually like our go-to. And the boys love it because they love making their own tacos because we do make your own tacos and nachos.
Oh, yeah. I put F Trump
So.
and go Biden. And then in December, Kurt and I watched 3 of the Studio Ghibli movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you watch?
So we watched Porco Rosso, and it's one of the oldest ones. It is from 1992.
Oh my god, what's it look like?
Let me see images. It's a pig, on a plane, and it's so
Is he a
good.
mustache?
Yes,
He's so cute.
so cute. So it's about this guy who abandoned the army because he didn't believe in what they were doing, and so he turned into a pig because of it. I don't know. It doesn't really explain it.
Is that like a propaganda thing?
It might be. I don't know.
Huh.
It might be. I don't know. Anyway, it was really interesting because then he's fighting these pirates and he's like the good guy but the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I don't know. I really liked it. It was very interesting. And then we watched Castle in the Sky. Have you seen that one?
No.
So
Wait.
Roll like that one.
Is that the one that's based on a book?
It has this.
Maybe.
So it's about this mysterious castle in the sky. It kind of reminds me of like our El Dorado. So it's like there's always this mystery of castle in the sky, and this kid's dad like went missing trying to find it, and he's gonna prove it, and he runs into this girl who's like running away from the military, and
what's a military themes? What's happening?
I don't know, but she's running away from them. They're bad, and they run into each other, and they vow to like find the castle in the sky. And it's an adventure one. It's really good. And then this recent one we watched was Spirited Away. And it is about this girl who has to move to a new town.
Oh, that's the one with the no face.
Yes, no face. He's actually very funny. Really? I don't know if it has a gender. They are very funny. So basically this girl is having to move home to a new town, and she's really upset about it. And her parents like take a wrong turn to their new house, and there's this old theme park. So they go adventuring. And her parents, there's food cooking, and her parents eat, and apparently it's like for spirits, so they get turned into pigs, and so she has to
pigs in military.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's no military in this one. So basically, she has to go work for the people who run this spirit spa in order to not be turned into something. And it's just so interesting. It took a lot of twists and turns, but I really enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah. And No Face is very funny.
What's the one that we watched that you need to watch?
So we're watching them in some sort of order. Like Kurt said, there's an order, so we're watching them in that. But I really want to watch the one with the one with the
My Neighbor Totoro.
Yes, My Neighbor Totoro is what I want to really watch.
That one is. Well, okay, I can't say it's my favorite because I haven't watched the other ones, but I love that one.
You love that one? Okay.
Okay, so we're back.
We're back, guys. We look different. We sound different. It's a different day.
Wearing different clothes slightly. This is a similar shirt, but it's different. It's different.
These are my work clothes, so.
Gross.
It's a big comfy sweater.
It's not gross. I just don't like to be in my work clothes the second I get home.
Yeah.
Like my poor children, I run straight to my bedroom and start taking my clothes. I just cannot stand it anymore once I'm
No, I feel that. I just only like these comfy sweaters is the only thing I keep on.
Fair.
Okay, so picking up where we left off, we could not think of the old lady. We couldn't think of the movie.
The Studio Ghibli movie with the old lady.
Yes.
And it's Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes.
Which is based on a book.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I want to watch that one, and I want to watch a couple others, but I'm really excited to watch all of those things.
Watch all the things.
Watch all the things. Okay, January. What were we up to in January? Sorry, I keep hitting the table. I can hear something.
So I started rewatching Fringe because I feel like I've said this before on the podcast, and sometimes I'm really bad at rewatching things. Or watching anything. I just get distracted.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I made a tracker in my journal to keep track of watching Fringe so that I finish it because I color in a box for every episode I watch. And the thing is, I want to watch it. Yeah. I want to finish it.
Yes.
But sometimes, the task of watching 4 seasons I've already seen seems a little daunting.
Yeah.
So I figured if I put it in my bullet journal, I'll do it.
Yeah. I like it.
What about you? Have you been watching anything?
I'm looking at my notes. I'm a loser. Yes, I've been watching a lot of things. Go ahead.
Sorry. We also started Bridgerton, Alex and I, and we're only on episode 3 because they're long and I fall asleep a lot. But it's really good, and it's definitely a show that you could, we would binge if we didn't watch it at night.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think I'll watch it. It's just, will I have to wait on Kurt or not is kind of my thing. Because if I can watch it by myself, it's going to happen.
That's my problem is now I have to wait on Alex.
Yeah,
and he's always working. And so I kind of want to secretly watch it on my Netflix account.
Do it.
And then he won't know.
Exactly.
We have an account together where we watch stuff. So,
there you go.
I might do that.
Perfect.
I might do that.
I would.
Okay, sorry, your turn.
No, Kurt was mad because I watched Night Stalker without him, but you know what?
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
I still have to finish it because I fell asleep.
It was so good. I was listening to it while I bullet journaled. It's about Richard Ramirez. It's real creepy because you see everything.
Well, and they have a lot of scenes that are just supposed to make you feel uncomfortable, like the thing with the mouse and
yeah.
There's just a lot of things that aren't gory, because a lot of people are calling it gory, but I feel like any crime scene photos, most things were blurred out, but then they had the 3D reenactments.
Yeah. Well,
and that
it was blurred out, or there's tape over the people's faces.
So I don't think it was gory, but it was definitely made to make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think my most uncomfortable was like him on screen and talking.
Oh, see, I think that might be where I fell asleep before they figured out who it was.
Oh, yeah.
Which I knew. It's so funny because I knew going in just because of all the true crime I listened to.
Yeah, exactly. I've already heard like the stories. Yeah.
Alex didn't know.
What?
Because I was like, oh, this is about Richard Ramirez, right? And he's like, it's about the Night Stalker. I'm like, yeah, Richard Ramirez. And he's like, I don't know who that is. I'm like, what planet are you from?
So I watched that. It's real good. I liked it. And I put Canada. Don't know why. That's from a different thing, I think. Anyway, no, sorry, wrong notes. Something is from Canada. And then I watched this show Alone. It's season 9 is on Netflix. It's that survival show I was telling you about that you would not like. And I only liked it because it's something so far out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Basically, these people who are all like wilderness people, survivalists, people in the army, go out. I think there's 10 of them, 10 or 12, and they go out to a forest. This one happened to be in Alaska.
But each individually.
Yes, so they all have this territory that they're set in and they have to make their own camps. Like they're just dropped off with 10 items and clothes on their backs. And they have to like survive longer than anybody else. And if they do, they get $200,000, which I feel like is worth it. But like they all like get super skinny and it's just insane. So that was just
2021 diet. Let's go. Do you remember that show that Bear Grylls did? Where
yes,
he
I love
dropped out in the middle of nowhere and then had to survive? I feel like that's what that reminds me of.
It does, and also I like the one where he took celebrities out there. Did you ever watch that one?
No.
He took like Zac Efron out there, and who were some other ones?
Did you know that's who Alex's dog was named after? Bear.
Oh,
Bear
I did not know that. Good fact. Fun fact about Alex. And I think those are the only 2 shows I actually watched. Weird enough. Because I already talked about Blown Away, that glass blowing show.
Yeah.
So, season 2's out, but Kurt and I have to watch it together, so I'll probably won't get to watch it until he's ready.
Story of our lives.
What about any new podcasts?
Yes. Okay, so I started listening to The Clown and the Candyman. It's a true crime podcast about, what's his name? John Wayne Gacy. And the Candyman killer, and plus all these other really awful things. And it's not for everyone because it's about awful things that happen to children.
Yeah.
But it talks about how all these things are connected because there was like this huge countrywide child sex trafficking operation.
Oh, that's awful.
And it's a wild ride. It is a wild ride. But I mean, it's entertaining.
Yeah, I feel like I'd probably listen to it. I just got done reading the John Wayne Gacy part of the Last Podcast on the Left book.
Oh, yeah.
Because he talks about his time in Waterloo was the best time of his life.
Well, because, like, wasn't he manager of...
KFC.
That's what it was. But he told everyone that he owned them.
Yeah, and it was actually his wife's father who owned them. And he didn't actually murder anybody, but he did some other messed up stuff.
In Waterloo, you mean?
Yeah. Blech.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Do you want to talk about the other podcast that we both listened to? I've not finished yet, but.
Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about that. Yeah,
okay.
That's on my, nope. Was I going to, or was it just breaking
I feel like there was another one I was going to talk. Oh, there was.
Why isn't it on my list? Throw it away. No, okay, yeah. So Fairy?
Yeah.
So good.
It's by the same people that made
Rabbits and Tanis.
And the Black Tapes, even though on their website it doesn't list the Black Tapes, but it is the same people. And I got really confused. I went down a rabbit hole one day because I was like, why doesn't it say that? But anyways.
Well, and I'm also frustrated that like Fairy doesn't have its own like website, and Rabbits, and they only did 1 season of Rabbits, and I love Rabbits. Mm-hmm. And they better do a 2nd season of Fairy. Did you finish it?
Not yet, because I got scared one night.
Oh, yeah. I got scared, too. It's actually pretty creepy.
Yes, it is. Well, because it's another one of those, like, you know, this girl's, like, a journalist, and she comes across a man who believes in the Fae, and then she gets, like, sucked into that world, basically.
Yes, and it's so good, because you don't know who's evil and who's good and who's telling the truth and who's lying, and it's so good.
And there's just so many creepy parts. So like if you listen to it, because I always listen to mine with like my headphones, so it just feels like everything is right there. And oof.
Yeah, and I was doing it with my headphones in at night alone, and I was like, I don't like this.
That's what I did, because I was driving home, and when I got home I got out of the car and the garage is dark because you have to flip a switch, which is across the garage, turn the light on. And the car honks when you get out of it, and it scared me so bad.
You're like, I'm done for a while.
So I was like, I gotta take a break.
I've also been listening to the last podcast on the left.
You got me into it.
I love it so much. Yeah, I can't remember what I couldn't remember what episode I sent you.
The twins, the like where one of them is like has a psychotic break and then the other one goes along with it.
Yes. So what did you think? You didn't.
It was really interesting. I've listened to every episode you sent me except Marilyn Monroe. That's the last one.
Yeah.
So far.
Aren't they interesting? The one-offs.
Yeah.
I
They
really
really
just
are.
find it so fascinating because they actually do like have research assistants and like that one's so interesting. I listened to the Anthill Kids. It's a cult in Canada. It's very gruesome. So warning on that one. I love listening to the cult ones.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by
Me
cults.
too, because you're a cult leader and I'm not really a
Oh,
cult.
but also like it's hard for me to understand how you could join one and stay in it, and like how do you get sucked in? How
because they look for people who are. They kind of explain that they look for people who are lost, which is sad. And then I listened to Adolfo Constanzo. He is in the Narcosanthist cult in Mexico. He has he has a deity, or not deity, but it's the religion down there where they like sacrifice, but they're not usually supposed to people, and he does people. It's really insane. And then I listened to the Joseph Mengele, the Angel of Death, the Nazi doctor at Auschwitz.
Oh gosh,
who's obsessed with twins. So that was so interesting. It's a 3-parter.
And today is Auschwitz Remembrance Day, because today is the day that they got liberated.
Good, because it was awful. It's very gross. Those are all pretty gross. And then the last one they just released 2 episodes on not just released, but John List, the Family Annihilator, that like escaped for like 18 years.
What?
Yeah, you need to listen to that.
Oh my god, send me all the episodes.
Yes, I will. So I've been deep diving into those. I actually went back to the Joseph Mengele because at the time I was like, there's no way I can listen to something about a Nazi. It's just too intense. And then I was really just in a depressed mood, and I was like, you know what, I can handle this now.
All the dark stuff.
All the dark stuff. I think that's all the podcasts I've been listening to, though, to be honest.
So I started listening to a new one that is good, because I said on when we were talking about like 2020 and how I listened to Beach Too Sandy because it makes you laugh, and it's so I found another one that kind of has the same thing. It makes you laugh. So it's called Smartless, and it's hosted by Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett.
Shush! I'm not trying to take the side of your hand. What?
Yeah, and so the whole premise of the podcast is one of them gets a guest to come on the show, and the other 2 don't know who it is. And so, the one knows and has questions ready, and the others are just like excited to talk to this person.
Oh, I love
and
that.
Who was the first one I listened to?
You ever listen to that? We're really into his podcast. He's on Dodgeball and Accepted.
Oh yeah, I listened to him the other day.
Is it still? I haven't listened to him in a while. It's just like
still going
because I moved from just Apple Podcasts to Spotify, and I didn't bring anything over, so I really need to go back.
So the very first one I listened to, I think it was Ricky Gervais, but they've had Sarah Silverman, Maya Rudolph, Will Ferrell, Kamala Harris, and they had her on there right after she got named as his running partner, but before the election. So it's kind of interesting to listen to.
That's so interesting.
Melissa McCarthy, Seth Rogen, Martin Short, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Like, they just have a lot of really fun people on there.
You need to send that to me.
That
sounds so good.
I've loved it so far. Like I said, it's just another one to listen to. Like that, it's people laughing and telling jokes. And those 3 are really good friends.
Yeah.
So they're hilarious because they make fun of each other and stuff.
Oh, see, I love that. I love that.
And I love Will Arnett's voice so much.
I can't think of it right now.
Lego Batman.
I know. Oh, I do love that movie.
Yeah.
Kurt hasn't seen it. I am Batman. Or actually, I'm probably Robin, but I'm also Batman. But I showed him that thing, and I was like, "This is me." So what I have left on my January is food and drinks. So here's the food and drink section of our podcast.
Yeah.
Do you have some? A little bit?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. So I've been addicted to Panera soup that you can get at Hy-Vee.
Oh, that's right. So is it frozen?
No, it's cold and it's sealed, so it's like then it lasts for like a couple months. So I've been buying them, and it's like a full bowl.
Can you freeze it then?
Maybe
if it lasts.
Maybe, probably.
Ah.
So I've been doing that because I think you can taste the vegetables more.
Yeah.
And then I've been loving biscotti and the cookie butter. It's just a British thing, and I have problems. And then Kurt and I bought a panini press, and we've been pressing.
God, all the sandwiches.
Yeah, so and then we've been getting potato bread, which is like a really good like bread to press.
Yeah.
So we've been having a bunch of paninis and grilled cheeses.
Have you been listening to And That's Why We Drink?
No.
Because Em said this is going to be the year of the sandwich.
Really?
Yeah.
It
They
is.
said they want to eat sandwiches this year. That's the only goal.
That's all I've been doing. And then Kurt and I have a new drink called, we like drinking it called mamitas.
Yeah.
Because Julian was drinking them, and he was like, these are so good if you like margaritas. And I was like, we like margaritas. So we Googled it, and they're only sold in Quick Stars around here.
What?
And only certain Quick Stars actually have like not just the singles.
Mm-hmm.
So first we went to Jessup. What's that way? Not Dunkerton. It has to be Jessup or Independence.
Jessup's that way.
So Independence. It was Independence.
Independence is that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm sorry. I meant
Okay.
that way. I meant that way.
Jessup.
So it was Jessup. I don't know. I wasn't driving. Okay, so we went there and we got the singles and they're really good. So now I have to go to a certain Quick Star after work
Oh my god.
so I can get all of them. And then also I've been like every single time I go up to the counter, someone's like, "Oh my gosh, what are these?" And then I go into my spiel about how they're just like margaritas, but like don't taste like super sugary, so you can have a ton of them, and they're not super carbonated like the others.
Ooh, I need to try.
If you
some.
like margaritas, you'll like them, and it's just like why
is
are
there
they?
flavors?
Yeah,
Or-
so there's lime, pineapple, which
Oh, I love
I know you're gonna love it, and mango and
Mhm.
pomegranate, but they don't have pomegranate in Iowa. I
Yes, they
should
don't.
sponsor us, hire me. I've been like promoting, but then Kurt's like, stop promoting it so much because then people are gonna get excited and we're not gonna be able to get them
I
anymore.
wonder if it's at the Quick Star in Oline. I should look
It might be.
since I'm
Yeah,
right
so
there.
they might just only have lime. You can actually go to if you go to the Momina's website, guys, since I'm sponsored by them, no, I'm not. But if you go to their website and you type in your address, it'll tell you what Quick Stars and what Quick Stars, which like what kinds.
Shut up. Oh, that's crazy.
Welcome to Quarantine Samantha. Like just
Oh my
researching
God.
things.
That's hilarious.
So that's what I've been eating and drinking.
I love it. So like at the end of every month, that's what I have is like a review. And in my loves, I almost always put food. So
Oh, I love that.
but no, this month my food obsession is the entire frozen vegetarian section at Target. Because I was just so excited because the tiny store in the tiny town near us has like, they have some vegetarian selection, which I'm actually, proud of them for. But when they get stuff I like, then it's gone. So we went to Target and I was like, I just want to just pop over and just see what they have. They have so much stuff.
There's so much stuff.
And I got so much stuff and we don't have enough freezer space. So I was like, I got to slow down. But also, I can't wait to go back.
Exactly. Actually, yeah, they have so much good stuff there.
There's a brand called Evil. It's
Yeah.
EVOL, love backwards. And they have a butternut squash curry.
Oh.
It's my favorite thing. My favorite
Yeah.
thing. I'm going to go back and get like 5 of them. They're so good.
So this kind of relates a little bit. Sidecar, they do Mexican mochas right now. And they
Ooh.
have empanadas with curry and potato. And they're so good. And I was going to
Oh my
get you one. But I'm like,
goodness.
when am I ever coming from? Because they're a breakfast food.
Yeah.
So I'm never coming home during breakfast. So I always eat one, and I'm like, Elizabeth would really like this as I'm eating it.
Goodness.
So good.
I want all the food.
We just ate. We should be hungry. We're like, oh, let's eat some more.
Still hungry.
Yeah.
Always gonna be hungry.
Same.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else this month that I was like excited about eating, but I was just really excited for all my frozen food, which is ridiculous because like notoriously frozen food isn't good food, but I feel like there's a lot more good frozen food now.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get the lean cuisines because they don't have because I'm allergic to a lot of preservatives,
Yeah.
and they don't have them. And I get like the cheese pizza or like I don't really like reheated meats, so it's usually like the pastas or the cheese pizza or something
Yeah.
like that. So I've been like really liking that.
But that brand, that Evil, they have a lot of really good
Yeah.
frozen food.
Yeah,
Because they had I don't know why it's all butternut squash, but they have a butternut
because
squash.
butternut sauce is good.
What's it called? What's the noodle with the filling? ravioli.
I wouldn't have got that.
But they had a butternut squash ravioli. That's really good too.
Ooh, that sounds so good. Is everyone else hungry? Are you guys all hungry now?
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, I keep hitting the table. I don't know what's rattling.
Okay, I'm done.
ASMR.
Oh, I know my water bottle rattles. Or it's not.
Oh my gosh,
not
I saw a
flat.
TikTok. Oh, I can't. Okay, we want to do an episode or a video on YouTube where we react to TikToks we're saving, and that I have one about water bottles that I saved for us.
No.
Okay, so goals. What goals we got, guys? Oh, yours is so cute. Can you show the camera?
I tried to set so.
Look at hers.
So this is what I did. I did goodbye 2020, where I wrote like good things that happened in 2020
Here's
because I didn't
mine.
want to focus on the bad.
But look at
And
how
then this
cute
is my
yours
goals.
is. It's so cute.
So I
Little
tried to make-
shadow work and little. Oh my gosh.
I tried to make all my goals positive too, and like, oh, my computer just decided to go to sleep.
Oh, hold on, guys.
Squeeze it.
Oh, I can hear it. Got it.
Squeeze it.
Gotta squeeze the microphone.
But I try to do like
Squeeze it real
positive goals and like try to really think of things that are like actually doable.
I like the positive. Did you say positive goals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like. You told me about when I started.
Well, and like also I was reading if you do like a habit tracker or something, that it should be positive things that you fill it in for. So like don't put on there no junk food or like no chips. Put on there eat healthy.
Can you tell that her junk food is chips, guys?
I'm
I'm not trying to call you out, but that's the first thing. I was like,
Literally.
you love chips. It is so weird. I don't like chips unless they're on my sandwich.
Oh, I love chips
Like I don't
so
go and grab a
much.
bag of chips to eat it. If it's dipped in cheese or salsa or guac or it's on my sandwich, that's the only time I eat it.
But so
Oh,
I
this
did
is
eat
so cute,
healthy
too.
instead. And I haven't gotten to fill out very many days. There's been a lot of chip eating.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I started on mine.
And I found out too, I only floss during the week. On the weekends, I usually just brush my teeth. So that's a.
Oh, that's
cool thing.
interesting. I guess I don't notice when I do it or not. I think,
But
so,
I've been keeping track because I want to like floss. I need to floss more.
Yeah, I know. And I think everyone on this planet can floss more. My thing is I try not to overbrush my teeth, but I have this weird habit of like when I shower in the morning, I have to brush my teeth because I feel like my whole body's clean except for my mouth. And but then I eat and drink coffee and then I have to brush my teeth again. And then I brush my teeth after my lunch. And then I brush my teeth when I get home. And I just brush too much because I don't know. I'm weird.
I need gum.
I can't have gum, my jaw.
Yeah.
I know. I need to
gum
get.
either.
I used to have breath mints. I need to probably do that. But
Oh my god.
you guys
Okay.
are learning a lot about me today.
Tell me though.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't want to call anyone out.
Me?
No. When you brush your teeth at work, I'm assuming because you do it after lunch.
Yes.
Where?
Well, we
brush your
only
teeth?
have public restrooms, so
But you do it in the
unfortunately-
restroom.
Yes.
Okay. Because we have a kitchen at work, but we have a coworker.
What? No, I would never do it in the kitchen.
Not only that, but he walks around the office with his toothbrush in his mouth.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the kitchen seems weird because everyone's eating there and there's food there.
Mhm.
Like I'm gonna go into the bathroom.
Well, and sometimes he goes in the bathroom, but a lot of times he's like walking around the office with a toothbrush.
Well, if you guys don't have a public restroom, like I mean, mine's a little
it
weird.
is because we don't have a private one.
No, but like you guys
Yeah.
aren't like busy like we are. We're not busy right now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, like I even like I still just like take a paper towel and like don't touch
Yeah.
anything. But oh, that's weird. That's
Mhm.
a little
See,
weird.
that's
for
all
me.
I wanted to know is if I'm the weird one.
I thought about investing in like those little like single toothbrushes because right now I just have like a drawer that's just like dedicated to my teas and then to like perfume, deodorant, lotion, whatever, toothbrushes, floss, everything else. Like
Oh
I
my
live
God.
there.
I love it.
Because I constantly feel like oh my God, should I tell him? No, I'm not going to tell him that story about the lotion.
No,
No.
no.
Let's just say I had really old lotion and I couldn't figure out what was smelling so terrible in my office every single day and I thought it was me and I thought like that I stunk. And so I was constantly like trying to like put deodorant on, perfume on. It was a lotion. The lotion was old. It stunk.
I mean, technically it was you every time you put it on.
But it's just today I like put it on. I was like, there's that smell again. It's just like the time I figured out I was allergic to the tea your mom bought me for Christmas. Every time I was like, my throat hurts every day. And then one time I was drinking, I was like, oh my God, I'm allergic. I'm having an allergic reaction.
We got really far off topic.
We
from
did.
Goals. Weird smelling lotion and tea.
Yeah, but your page is so cute.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wait, back to like I really like the, what is it called? Where you keep track of, real quick, we can go back to
Habit
that.
tracker?
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the positivity, guys. So if you're doing that, even if it's like not in a bullet journal, that was a good piece of information.
Yeah, make it positive. So don't say like no spending. Don't make like a no spending because you're not gonna want to do that.
Yeah.
Do I don't know how to spin that positively, but you can figure it out.
Save money.
Yeah. But either way, like don't put no junk food, but eat healthy.
No chips.
Yeah.
Another piece of advice, real quick, for 2021 that I got is from Nick, and because I have trouble working out, I don't want to do it. It's not,
Same.
and he said it's never gonna be fun. It's never gonna be fun for
That's
some
my
of us.
problem though, is I do like it.
Ew. Okay, don't talk to me. It's never gonna be fun for me. So what he said is make it a chore. Like make it like something you have to do, like dishes, laundry, whatever you have to do. Like put gas in your car. Like everything you have to do it. So just put it in your mindset that it's a chore you have to do and get done, and it's a lot easier. That's what he's been doing. So I'm gonna try it because right
like
now,
that. I mean, I do like that. Like the thing is, I do like working. I like the feeling. I like all of it, but I don't like getting out of bed. Sorry. I don't like getting out of bed.
I don't like any of it. I think it's because I never got taught how to work out. I was just in sports from like 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then in college, I was in intramurals. And then after college, I didn't do anything. And I have no one to like play. I'm not going to go play sports.
Yeah.
So now it's like no one taught me how to do this and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I hate it.
Well, and I really like I want to go back and do Chloe Ting's workout videos.
She is fun. I found a couple others that we should do too.
And Fitness Marshall. I just want to do those things, but I got to get out of bed.
Another thing I really want to do, this can be a goal. So we're back to goals. Is that Brittany does like live yoga sessions. And I kind of want to do that with like you and me, or we could get like a group together and all of us join. So it's like we're going to a class, but we're not. But we can all like be there. And I think that'd be really fun. The end. Thank you for coming. How many books are you going to read this year?
I have 75. So it says try for 2 each week because I broke it down. Like if I really want to read 75, how do I do that?
Oh, I put 50 and I don't know because I only read 12. I went from like hundreds of books to literally 20.
So I didn't want to just be like a number. Boom. So I said read 75 books, try for 2 each week, follow your monthly TBR, and read your NetGalley backlist and focus on reading diversely. So like
yes, and also for the love of everything, stop requesting books on NetGalley.
Oh my god. You know what my problem is? I figured out like I stopped requesting books on NetGalley, but all these publishers or like publicists will email me and they're like, here's a new book I wanted to put on your radar, like not saying they're gonna send it to me, but here's the NetGalley link, and I'm like, okay. Why?
Because they know you'll click it.
God.
One of my goals is to live in the present, to stop worrying about the past and the future, and worry about now, and have fun now, and enjoy it, because life's too short and you only get one life.
I like it. I have practice self-care instead of self-destruction.
Oh, I love that.
So then I have use your self-care tips when you're feeling down, and I made a list of that I can add to self-care tips.
I love that too. She
I
has
really
like cute
hate
little mushrooms.
this,
You do?
but
Oh, I don't like.
I
like
wish
it.
I would have wrote it in black. I wrote it in this like bluish gray.
You could
I
write
don't
over
know
it.
why.
You could write
Well,
over
but,
it.
and that's the thing. I've already corrected it because I did it crafty the first time, so I already. So I'm just living with it.
I like it.
It's okay.
I
Mistakes
found
are
nothing
okay.
wrong with that. Find a way to not put so much pressure on myself. But I don't know how. I don't know how to do it.
Find a way.
Find a way. There has to be
So
a
the
way.
goal is to find a way, not to actually not put pressure on
I
yourself.
want
but to find
to.
a way.
Yeah. I don't know how to not put pressure on myself. I'm just like that way. I've always been that way. So
Yeah. I don't know. I'm both ways. Like I kind of feel like I put too much pressure on myself, but then I also feel like I need the pressure or I won't do anything.
my thing is like once it feels like someone is telling me what to do, even if it's myself, I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. Watch all the Studio Ghibli movies. Ghibli.
Aw, I
Ghibli?
like that.
Yeah. Okay. What's your next one?
Get moving. Walk, elliptical, workout videos. Just do what you can and move your body, which I haven't done much of. Did I tell you I was like on my lunch break at work, I was doing like some sit-ups and stuff just to like
my gosh, I could see you
move.
doing that. Yeah,
I was like, I need to do something, but I can't go for walks. Not at
Yeah.
work. I can't leave work or I don't get paid for my lunch. And it's so cold in the mornings. I don't want to come out and use the elliptical. So I'm like,
Yeah.
the only time I can do something that I'm like not sitting on the couch at home is at work on my lunch break.
I used to do that kind of stuff. I used to go, like, what I've noticed is, like, after I eat my lunch, I have to get up and, like, go walk around or do something just for a little bit so, like, my brain can, like, be like, okay, back to work.
Mm-hmm.
I put, you have, like, gratitude in your journal. I want to start doing that. Like, writing down, like, I don't know. Do you have an example?
So I have a gratitude log I do every month, and I just write one thing every day that like I'm thankful for.
Okay, that's what I
each
thought
day.
it was about, but I wasn't completely sure.
Like, and they're just small things sometimes. Sometimes it's like lazy Sunday. That's what I'm grateful for, you know? Like,
yeah.
just anything. Because I want to be able to find one thing that made me happy throughout the day, even if it was a crappy day. Like, what's one thing that made me happy?
Yeah, I like that.
So I have a journal. Art journal, bullet journal, journal, whatever you need, just get it on paper.
You're so cute. Mine's just jotted crappily. I put bullet journal or art journal too.
It's just been so nice to like get the feelings out, even if it's not like the literal feelings or the words, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the art journal can really put a lot into that.
Yeah, and mine also is just like doing something creative to like feel like I accomplished something that day, even if it's not something that's like needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like something that's fun, but I can feel accomplished at the end of the day. Like when I'm done with that page, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel accomplished.
Yeah, I did something.
Yeah.
It's done.
It's
And
done.
now I can turn the page.
I also have fun.
Oh, I like that.
Just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard sometimes when you're an adult to like forget to remember to have fun.
Yes, I like that. I have get organized. Focus on one area each month and organize your things.
And let your cousin help. She loves organizing.
Which is my problem because it's already at the end of January, and one of my goals in January was to organize my corner. I have a corner of the kitchen that's full of books and book photography things. And
let me help.
I just need to do it. I just need a plan to do it. Because that's my other problem is like I don't plan.
Yeah.
I'm always like, oh, I'll just feel it and do it, and then I never do it.
No, the feeling never comes to me.
No,
I love organizing. So, but I get the whole like when you're in the mood to do it, you're gonna do it. I think I'll do it.
Because
it'll be cool to have a
I
desk.
need to set a date and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Yes, that's what I'm most looking forward to is like having a desk, having a space. Because I bought like a tripod. I want to do not TikToks, but the Instagram version of TikTok.
Yeah,
what's it called? A
reel.
And do like journal reels and stuff. So I can't do that unless I have a space for it.
Well, maybe this weekend if we can't go home.
That's true.
It'll be a snow day. You'll have time.
That's true.
All this open time.
I have to put away my Christmas tree first.
Oh my gosh. I think that's all I've got, honestly. I want to play more games, and actually I started doing one on my book journal. It was like I want to like play some video games. I want to do more creative stuff like with our thumbnails and like have actually fun with it. Like I was being so like this is how it needs to go, and I hate when I get in that space.
No rules. Our only rule is no cuss words.
Which is the worst rule. No,
I'm
just kidding.
know.
Except for on Patreon. Guys, if you want to hear me cuss and Elizabeth cuss.
After dark.
We don't even call it that anymore, do we?
No, but I like it.
Okay, it's called After Dark still. After Dark.
What was it?
After Hours.
Something more filtered, less filtered. I don't know.
I don't know. We don't say anything now. We're just like, hi. Hi.
It's mostly like the opening is me burping in the microphone. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I think I had like 10. So I have start cooking again, try new recipes and make old favorites. Because like at the end of 2020, like the last half of 2020, I just stopped cooking altogether. We either ate out or we had frozen food, or it was like a struggle every night to come up with dinner. And I was like, if I just cook, like a lot of my recipes were really quick and easy. If I just cook, like we're going to have food for a couple of days. Why am I not cooking anymore? So I have been too. I have been cooking. I'm proud of myself.
Well, I was also thinking like, we were like, oh, if only the thing she made for the boys tonight. Oh, if only it didn't have meat, it'd be great. I'm like, we could make this without
it's
meat.
Literally
like,
just noodles and vegetables.
Yeah, with some garlic sauce that we could probably find.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I also have on my list, take your pills and vitamins regularly. I've been taking my pills really well. The only day I didn't take them was because they would have come back up.
Oh yeah. I put that on my habit tracker. Vitamins.
See, I need to start taking my vitamins again. And my problem right now, because I always give myself excuses. My problem right now is I'm almost out, so I need to order more. So I can't start taking them until I have more, because then I can't take them regularly if I don't have any.
I'm talking to you. There's some at Hy-Vee and Fairbank. The gummies?
Yeah, but I get vitamin D,
Yeah.
B12, and I think there's another one.
Oh, I do
I'm
calcium
supposed to start
and
taking a
D3.
multivitamin according to my doctor, but
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
There's a gummy vitamin or multivitamin that I take for women. It's called VitaFusion. It's gummies. It's good. And then I also have to take, because apparently I'm severely deficient in calcium and vitamin D. I stay inside and I'm lactose intolerant. Emo. All around me are familiar faces.
Okay, sorry. I only have 3 more. Plants, keep them alive, water regularly, don't acquire more until you care for the ones you have. Which is something I really needed to hear. And I have one that I've kept alive, and it's at work.
It's insane because both of our moms have these amazing green thumbs.
Like, they can just make things grow without doing anything.
Yeah,
seemingly.
I give anything that is like dying, if it's a plant, I give it to my mom, and she's like, oh, it's fine now. And I'm like, so it was me.
Uh-huh. So anyway, I've kept one alive. I'm trying not to acquire more because, like, I have a jade plant that is dying. I'm trying to bring back. And I have an aloe vera plant that actually is not doing too bad. So I guess that one's alive too. But my one at work is a spider plant, and it's actually doing really well. I'm so happy.
Good.
I also have eat healthy, make healthy choices, no more emotional eating.
I feel that. I feel that.
Which, again, I'm not doing super well. But that's fine. That's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
And
It's
then
fine.
my final one is connections. Check in regularly with the people you care about.
I need to write that one down. I need to change it to check-ins. Just because, check-ins, just because you haven't heard from someone in a while doesn't mean that they hate you.
Yeah.
Or just because you haven't texted back doesn't mean they hate you.
Which is like...
My brain is like, oh, they hate you. Even my mom. I was afraid to
Yeah.
call my mom on her birthday because I was like, oh, she hates me because I haven't talked to her yet today. What? That doesn't make any sense.
She knows you're busy.
She is my mother.
Right. Yeah, so, yeah, that's it.
It's
They're
nice to know you struggle with that. Some of these that I do.
Yes. It's just hard sometimes. Life is just hard sometimes.
It is. They don't tell you that like becoming an adult is
No.
just difficult.
I'm sorry. Oh, that was disgusting. I'm so
I
sorry.
felt that.
You can cut that.
Felt that. Nope, we're keeping it.
I'm so sorry to audio only people. It's disgusting.
I'll cut it. 35.
I mean, if you can make it funny in the YouTube,
I
you can
will.
keep it there.
I think that's it though, right? I mean, we don't really have any goals for the podcast yet just because we're trying. I'm revamping and making it fun again.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's our big goal with the podcast is make it fun. Like, just enjoy it again.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
2020 was hard. It was a hard year, man.
Low key F 2020.
Yeah.
High key.
High key. So we'll get back to it, but we missed you guys. We missed doing
Yeah.
this, and yeah.
So, we did want to say, I don't think we said it. I don't think we said it in the first half, but I did want to say, our next book episode is going to be February new releases. And then after that, our next read is Fable
Yes, we switched.
by Adrienne
Adrienne
Young.
Young.
You had
We
a
both
panicked look on your face.
I was like, "Hey." And we both went,
And I was like,
Adrienne Young.
don't give me that panic look because it's going to make the name go out of my head.
We switched reading that and Shadow Frost just because we wanted to,
Yeah,
okay?
we decided it's our podcast, and that's what we want to do. And we had planned for Fable in January
Fight
anyway,
us.
so
Fight
that's what
us.
we're doing.
Bite us.
So, boom.
You parked in my parking spot.
Well, and then Fable number 2, I think it's called Namesake,
Yes.
is coming out soon too.
Yeah, I got rejected on that galley.
So did I, and I
It's
was like,
'cause we
it's
haven't
because I haven't read the first one.
It
isn't it?
definitely is. So what we're gonna do is when we review it on that gallery, we're like, hey, we did a podcast about this. So
Yeah, you stupid jerks.
suck it.
Oh, it comes out March 16th. Sorry.
Oh, so we have time.
So like,
There's so many slams in this podcast. We need a new desk. We need new chairs. We need new chairs. I am rioting if we have to keep sitting in these chairs. Guys, they're the worst.
subscribe, rate, and review so we can get new chairs.
Smash that bell. Smash it. We've had too much tea.
Oh, not enough. Not enough. tea.
Illuminati.
Zoltan.
Zoltan. Okay.
I'm sorry for everything you had to see.
I don't know what's gonna happen in the next couple episodes, but it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
T-chats, not obviously regular episodes are good, but
They're all good. What are you saying?
I just mean like those are planned. When it comes to T-chats, I just kind of wing it.
Fair. Okay.
All right, we better get going. We're tea during Starbucks Rage. I'm so sorry.
You can't say it like that.
I made a choice, and I'm sticking with it. Our social medias are all down below. Make sure to
Daffy
rate.
Duck.
Make sure to rate and review the podcast. It really helps. If you want to share it with your friends, give them a warning.
I was gonna say, do you want to share it with your friends?
Think about what you're doing. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Don't share this episode as the first one.
Share one when we're not lunatics, please. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast. You get notifications when we upload on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you see what we're doing. You can become a book witch over on Patreon. You get new episodes, early episodes, our Christmas present openings over there.
Bloopers.
Bloops.
Hi, lady.
Hi, lady. Oh no. Okay. I think that's it. Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.